Hi guys, this is Andriy Snip. Thank you for watching Snip Reviews. Manson Models is a unique pickup guide because it shows how to attract women from the place of inner integrity. It sets a claim that risk-taking is the most attractive man's quality in women's eyes, and it shows how to build up our risk-taking muscles and use them for meeting women. So why risk-taking is so important and what are the risks that we are talking about here? Let's go back to the most common questions that guys ask about women in dating, like, what do I say to a woman? How do I ask her for her number? How do I invite her on a date? How do I go for a kiss? At the core of those questions is a fear of being embarrassed. After all, if I say something she doesn't like, I'm going to be embarrassed. If I invite her on a date and she doesn't want to go, I'm going to feel embarrassed. If I try to kiss her and she pushes me away, I will have to burn in hell, right? According to Manson, the solution to these problems is not a super powerful magic line or a set of openers and routines. The solution is willingness to accept the embarrassment. Every time we try to approach a woman or take the interaction to the next level, we are facing a risk of being rejected. What separates a strong man from a weak man is that a strong man knows that he can be rejected, he knows that he can be embarrassed, but he does what he wants regardless. Mark calls this willingness to accept the embarrassment vulnerability. Vulnerability is a muscle that grows stronger every time we practice it. The more we expose ourselves to embarrassing situations, the easier it becomes to keep cool and to navigate our way through with a clear mind. There are two more concepts in models that I personally found extremely valuable. First one is that 90% of women out there will be unreceptive to my attempts to seduce them no matter how hard I try. She could be in a relationship, tired, busy, looking for a specific kind of guy, anything. Our goal with unreceptive women is to identify them as soon as possible and to move on. Before reading Models, I wasted so much time trying to hit on women that showed signs of disinterest. Right now, if I notice that woman wants to chat and nothing else, I just let go of my pickup ego and move on to the next one. Because there is always that 1% of women that are in the interested category. I am their type and I don't need to do anything fancy in order to seduce them. Our goal with interested women is to do as little game on them as possible and to escalate the interaction in the most simple, straightforward manner. Ask her for her number, take her on a date, invite her home. The third category of women Mark calls neutral. They haven't decided yet whether they like you or not. The goal with neutral women is to force their decision. For example, if I were to invite a neutral woman to come and sit on the couch with me for a minute, she would have no choice but either reject me or come and sit on the couch and this way to invest in the interaction. It's a risk that I'm taking because she might just reject me, but remember what we said about taking risks, right? One more valuable concept that I got out of Models is about having opinions and being controversial. In our society, we are encouraged to blend in, to say things like, the dinner was fine, the weather is good, my boss is a good guy, and so on. For example, I could tell you that I live in a nice town with a good weather. Sounds good, yeah? Or I could tell you that I hate this place because it's too small for me to do day game. I have already approached every woman here more than once, and I have fingers pointed at me as I walk down the street. It's also a town where my good friends live and I'm definitely gonna miss them once I move out. You can see how expressing my true opinion makes me way more engaging as a person. You may like me or you may despise me, but you cannot stay neutral anymore. The bottom line is that Models is not for everyone. There are lots of guys out there looking for an easy solution, looking for a magic pill that will give them superpowers without putting any effort. Taking risks, building up your tolerance to embarrassment, learning how to be vulnerable is all hard work. The good news is that this hard work pays well, it feels good, and it leads you down the road to becoming the man that every woman wants. Another good news is that Models is only $14.95 on Mark Manson's website, and you can start reading it literally within minutes. So gentlemen, flush your excuses down the toilet, get that book right now, and step on the road to glory. Thanks again for watching.